I did so much filming yesterday and not realizing that my iPhone storage was full, it didn't save any. But you know what? There's always lots to film on the farm, and I can always film more stuff. It's 5 p.m. still. A little bit on the hot side. Just been to feed and water the pigs. And I thought I'd just briefly put you up to date with what I actually filmed yesterday that didn't film. So yesterday morning I went to go and see a lawyer in Castelo Branco to find out how I can either get something in my passport or a card so that I don't just have the residency certificate. And her consultation cost €80, and she has already emailed her contact at SEF, so now we just wait and see. Here's the wood Louise cut yesterday while I was working. So this is enough to make one of the frames, and then I'm going to put those wood panels on like I did for the kennel and we've done for the chicken coop. And then I'll figure out like how we're going to do the roof and whatever afterwards. I know one should plan all these things beforehand and know exactly what you're going to do with the roof and whatever. But sometimes when you haven't done things before, you have to just make it up as you go. We've got a lot of kindling ready for next year as well. So as I move the eucalyptus out to use as cordwood, I'll be moving in wood and kindling for next year's winter. Good morning, Juno. Are you ready to feed pigs? I might pack up this greenhouse cover for summer, although it is in a bit of shade here. I don't know. I need to think about that. Oh, my piggies, you hear my voice? Yeah, you ready for some breakfast? Simple chores like feeding the pigs every day give so much satisfaction. Cocoa Pop's milk looked like it was starting to dry up a bit, but this morning she's looking quite full, so maybe they haven't had anything to drink yet this morning. They're just so fully into the solids now. I don't think they are that into. Mind you, this side, yeah, this side isn't so full. It's the other side. So I think it depends on how she lies down. If she lies down on the one side, then they aren't really getting that side. But they are loving their solid food. Good morning, girls. You're always happy to see me, aren't you? Yes, you're always happy to see me. Maggie's definitely developing quite a belly on her. She's heavily pregnant. The others also, you can also see her definitely pregnant, but I think Maggie's carrying the heaviest. So my plan is going to be to move the pregnant girls out of here. But I can't leave Mallow Puff by herself because she's the only one that's not pregnant. So I'm first, the first plan is that these babies will be going the end of this week, and then I am going to move Chris in with Cocoa Pop, because yeah, anything from 3 to 9 days after weaning she will come into season, and because she's in good condition they say it's best to let them fall pregnant as soon as possible. So Chris is going to go in with her, then it'll just be George and Oreo in there. And Louisa's cut, while I was busy doing an online school visit, Louisa's cut wood ready for a frame, so I'm going to put a frame up to be able to extend this out. I'm going to have another pig house there and another pig house across here, so this will be able to take 3 females then, and then yeah, after about 10 days or so of Chris and Cocoa Pop being together, I will then move Cocoa Pop into this pen here with Mallow Puff, and I might move the boys in. I don't know, the boys might just go back there, or I might just put them all in together, but definitely Chris is going to have first dibs on Cocoa Pop, and then 3 girls will be in here, and then the pen across the road I'm going to extend that pig house the same way I'm doing this one, so it'll be 3 separate houses joined together, and then I can put another 3 pigs there, so I'll have all the girls in like maternity areas. But that pen across the road over there, I'm going to have to put chicken wire at the bottom, because this fencing like this, piglets just will run straight through it. And seeing Nick has hatched those chickens for me, this chicken coop and the fencing around it is going to have to be finished pretty soon. Something else on my list. But you can see this fencing has to be sort of fixed a little bit and strengthened. But yeah, chicken wire in the inside of this definitely to stop piglets getting out. I need to rake up pig poop in here. And that is such a nice big house though, but yeah, definitely put little extensions on it so I can have 3 females in here, because you don't want to have them, well, I don't want to have them in a very big pen, and this pen is easy to manage with piglets for me to be able to fence this, because at this I don't know how much help I will have. I've got to do what I can manage. I'm so pleased today is my last virtual online event for the next 2 months. I have a face-to-face one next week, but this is the last virtual one, and then I can really devote my time to things that need to be done on the farm, and also get started on that cord wood for the house. I'm just waiting for I'm waiting for wood to be delivered. I'm waiting for the shavings to be delivered, that are wood shavings I need for the cordwood mortar mix, and also I'm waiting for the OSB sheets so that I can insulate the kitchen roof. So that's the plan. I don't know where Tundi's run off somewhere. Hey Juno still follows everywhere. Tandy is very, very good at chasing away wild boar. The neighbors saw her racing across the back part of their property, and they were wondering, what is she doing there? She was barking, and then this little wild boar came shooting out from the bushes. So she's doing a very good job protecting her farm. Ooh, more pig food and a few little treats for them. Gotta love these pigs. So I've cut up the watermelon. It's a special treat today to celebrate the fact that I've done my last virtual online event for the next 2 months. So yay! I can take a break and focus on the farm and the house. My piggies! Special treat day! Yes, I know you might say, pitiful, Cindy, look how small they are. Look at my little baby cabbage. But you know what? I grew this myself in my garden. So, there you go. This is dinner tonight. I always just drive past this place and I've never come to check it out. So I thought today I'll come and check this out. This is just between Arcanes and Ladosa, closer to Ladosa. They've got a cafeteria outside. They've got a cold room, lots of fruit, meat hanging up, cheeses. These big apples, only €1 a kilo. Put my hand next to it so you can see how big they are. These ones are only 50 cents a kilo. I might get some for the pigs. So it's been a day of some odds and ends shopping. I did find apple cider vinegar. It says Vinegar fruta, and it's a picture of an apple. So I think, oh, it's in the shade here. I think it's apple cider vinegar. But I have to tell you the story of these leaves. So you see these 2 cabbage leaves. There's one. Where's the other cabbage leaf? Oh, I lied. Three, not 2 cabbage leaves, 3 cabbage leaves. And this little bag of, these are the outside of the lettuce leaves that fall off that the supermarkets throw away. So let me tell you the story about those leaves. So I went to this international supermarket. The supermarket is part of an international supermarket chain in Castelo Branco. And previously I've been to other supermarkets, and the leaves that fall off the cabbages and the lettuces, they've let me just take for the pigs. No charge. So I gather these ones up. And there were 3 cabbage leaves and that little bag of lettuce leaves that were left in a box. All the lettuce had already been sold. And so I put it in a bag. And I ask if I can have them. So she calls the manager. And the manager says, no, I have to pay full price for those leaves that they're going to throw away. So they put those 3 cabbage leaves on the scale, I kid you not, and they charged me 69 cents a kilo. Those 3 leaves barely registered. And then of course they put the bag of lettuce leaves on and charged me 69 cents a kilo for that as well. And those were the lettuce leaves left behind in a box after all the lettuce had been sold. My little rant. So Juno always lies down next to the food bowl, and she lies and eats and then growls at Tundi and then won't let Tundi come and eat until she's decided she's had enough. She's so lazy. Oh, now there's another bowl of water there, but she's now going to come and try and chase Tundi away from this one. So the water in my tank is, I can't drink it anymore, and we don't use it for washing. Even though I've got that black cover on, it seems to have gone brown. But it's okay, the dogs still drink it, and the plants still like it. You're going to sit down and guard that food bowl now. Slowly getting organized. I've now bought one bucket for scraps that go for composting that pigs won't eat. So that can be the yellow one, and the pink bucket will be food bits that the pigs can eat. So I'll keep them separate instead of keeping things in other random little containers. So this is all part of getting organized. Bought a big bin for the dog food as well. So as you can see, so I've got some more cable ties are always needed. I've got a torch so that at least I can see if I've got piglets coming at night. And I've got a bin for the rubbish. And this big basin, tub, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be for me to stand in. So this is the portable shower that I bought when I was still in Norway from a shop called Rooster. And this part goes into a bucket of water. And then you go shower, shower, shower. So that's why I'm going to have that part in the bucket of water, and then I'll stand in here so that I can keep all the water for the plants. Don't waste water on this farm. This fly trap is amazing me. Huge success. Once they get in, they can't get out. But look how many. Unbelievable. Definitely less flies in the kitchen since this trap has started working. I need to find another tree to put the other one up. Maybe that tree over there. Whoever invented this, it's a brilliant invention. Looks like some squash is growing out here, just outside this top pen, the old pen. Let's come to have a look at this fencing as well to see what needs to be done before I can put in females of piglets. But definitely going to have to put like chicken wire or shade netting or something around the bottom. It is nice and cool under this tree. This tree provides lots of shade here. So this is nice. I think this will be nice for Candy and Maggie. I need to just add on and build another little house on the back of this one. So that there's two houses here, and then they can both come in here. But the fence is, yeah, I just need to put something around the bottom of it. But it's much cooler here than it is across the road. You know, with all these trees up this part, it's almost like it has its own microclimate here. This fence is looking a little bit battered over there, and there's a hole here. Yeah. But that'll be fixed with chicken wire. So pigs don't have sweat glands, that's why they like to wallow. And although they've got plenty of water to drink in their water barrel, I just put water in these little things, but they're trying to climb in now to wallow in these. They've knocked the one over already, but they don't want to drink, they just want to get in and cool off. So I've tried to find those little clamshell swimming pools that are bigger than these. Over here in Portugal. In South Africa you can get them at like all the Chinese shops, but I haven't seen, I've looked all over here, can't find them here, because those will be perfect. And I've seen other homesteads with kunis, they use those clamshell swimming pools. So I'm going to see if I can maybe order it, because Cinnamon Bun is trying desperately to get in to have a swim to cool down. But so my goodbye is the start of someone else's something new. Oh my goodness, we're ready for eating. Piglets are 8 weeks old today, so that means that for piglets it's time to go to their new homes. So this will be their last meal with Cindy at Bella Pedra. And I have Juno, my one faithful assistant, and Tandy, who is very interested in the piglets, as my second faithful assistant. Oh, they're making a big noise, Tandy. Planning where I'm going to move everybody to now that the piglets are going to be going has been a bit of a military operation. I've made so many notes, I've changed things, but this morning I was sitting looking at it again. And so when the piglets go this afternoon, I'm planning on moving Chris immediately in with Cocoa Pop. She should come into season within a week of being weaned, so it's just going to be easier to move Chris in with her. And then the next plan is to move George and Oreo. I'm going to move into the big pen with the girls, but I am actually going to be, they'll only be with the girls, not even quite a week, because cheesecake is due, and I've seen then apple pie is due the week later. So cheesecake and apple pie will come into Cocoa Pop's pen. So Cocoa Pop and Chris, after their week honeymoon year, will be moved into that pen, because from this pen I can easily put them into the main pen. And because there's so much shade in the main pen, I think that is what is needed during the summer. But the girls, I will then have get this pen cleaned and everything and ready for apple pie and Cinnamon Bun. So I'm going to build another house behind this one, so there will be 2 maternity wards, and then when Cinnamon Bun has hers, she's going to have hers first. I can just put electric fence down the middle just to divide it until the piglets are old enough to all be able to play together, because apple pie is about a week later, I think. And then I've decided I'm going to move Candy and Maggie across the road. I'm not 100%, they're both pregnant, I'm not 100% sure of their due dates, because whereas Oreo likes to flaunt his mating ritual, Chris keeps his private, so you don't know. And yeah, and then in this pen over here I will then have Tim Tam and Cheesecake. Mallow Puff will then be with Cocoa Pop and the boys in the big pen. Tim Tam always carries her treats away into the bush and then comes running out to finish it off over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a walk around this perimeter to see what more is needed to strengthen it a bit before Cocoa Pop and Oreo come in here, because Cocoa Pop, if there's a weakness in the fence, she will find it. And I can already see this area is looking a bit wobbly over here. Tandy's doing her Lion King again. Okay, I can see this one is actually out of the ground. So, let me see if I can, oh God, move it back in. Right, because there's too much of a gap over here. But I am going to run electric tape around this fence as well. So this is the part that Julian only electrified, this small part here, and he couldn't get the electric to work. So this is, I'm just thinking, if I just run tape along here. I've ordered a trickle charger, so we'll use that. I see my other charger is just lying on the ground, and yeah, this has all got to get set up properly. So this area is a bit of a concern. There's the old fence that goes to the neighbor's land, which they've now, well, it's not the neighbor, whoever owns this land has plowed it, but I think that's all they do, they just plow it. So I'm thinking, if I just, because over here this is rock, so you can't put anything here, but maybe where we've got that, and if I run the tape along here, that'll be enough of a deterrent. That's my thought. Because I see he didn't put wire up here. So far it seems to be keeping the pigs in, but I definitely think I'm going to be using tape instead of this wire. Definitely a bit of a tricky bit, and we will try with tape. I think that one is going to maybe have to come out in front of the rocks. Otherwise, look there, you can just see the electric wire is touching that rock. That's going to be grounding it. That's why it didn't work, Julian. You were trying to figure out why. Because you've actually got the wire on a rock. See, there is an old fence down here which goes to that other property. So that's why we didn't want to double up and do another fence over here, and was just using the electrics. But we've got to make sure that it works. Okay, so he had the circuit running. It's just two lines like this. Let me see. Yeah, this part, I don't think they'll go through that. I think if we've got the electric tape going all the way around the bottom, that's what's needed. Right, need to tie these two pieces together to strengthen it. And I've seen we might need to put another piece down here. There's a gap. Here is definitely a hole. There's a rock over there, so somehow or other I think we're going to have to put another piece of board or plank or whatever you want to call it over here, because Oreo and Cocoa Pop will find that hole for sure. So because of the rocky ground, this part of the fence is just wooden. It's a bit rickety. A little bit on the rickety side. But if we've got the tape running, they shouldn't go and push it. Well, that's the theory. I must remember there's some boards lying over here that we don't have to carry up this area, we can use, because I can see this part of the fence is going to have to be strengthened here too before Oreo can come into it. This part. This part here is a bit wobbly a bit. Okay. There's another gate here which can be strengthened like Louise and I did the other one. I must remember there's a pallet or part of a pallet lying here that can be used for something. Fencing wire, more boards, and some fence posts lying here. I think for the most part it's okay. It's just a few little tweaks are needed. I want to put Tim Tam and cheesecake in this pen. I can maybe divide that house in the middle so I can have 2 maternity ward pens here. I might have to put just a few more boards down because you can see, get a lot more chicken wire because piglets, yeah, that's easy little tunnel for them to go through, and I don't want the piglets to end up getting lost. I'm wondering if it's going to be cheaper to just put a strip of shade cloth at the bottom of these maternity ward ones so that the piglets don't get through. It's just that this is, as you can see, they will just go straight through that. Okay, some things are growing here. They desperately need water. I've got to figure out this watering down here. And vineyards are looking good, also needing some water. And over here, looks like I do have some corn growing maybe. And other things, I don't know. Something's growing here. I planted so many things, who knows what is actually growing. Yeah, I do look like I'm a little bit. I think it's gone beyond the perspiring. It's just like full on sweating. It is a pretty hot day today. And I've been checking perimeters of pig pens, fencing. And I've just been down to the bottom now. I've got to relay the irrigation that we pulled up so that Ewan could do the strimming over there. I was going to do it now, but oh my earth, no, it's too hot. So I think I have to plan those kinds of jobs for like 6-7 o'clock in the morning, or at night at 8 o'clock. Definitely not when it's cooking like this. I've got to, even though I have a lot of things to do, I have to manage that time so that I take into account the heat of the day, which is hectic, to say the least. But I have to say, this cottage is so cool inside. It's an absolute pleasure. So in winter it's warm, in summer it's cool. I can't applaud these granite stone buildings enough. It's fantastic. And just sitting here, and there's this tiny little breeze coming in through the doorway. It's heaven. So we have Luke and Sarah and Andrea and Stephen and Natalia and Nick sitting in the shadow in the dark. And they've come to collect piglets today.
Some of us.
It's not excited at yes. Stephen and Natalia have come along, brought me some delicious cherries so I can make cherry jam. Okay, expedition pig catching.
Pig wrestling. I think one of them doesn't fit.
I know it's going to be a squash, but it should be alright.
I'm going to cut up some treats to entice the pigs. Let me just chop up some more quickly.
It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. It's okay. I don't know if we're going what do you say?
Not
It's okay.
One in the shade.
Yeah, with the camera, isn't it? Was that the smallest one?
I don't know.
Yeah, the smallest one is this little.
That's a little boy, isn't it? But that's a boy.
Little boy, yeah.
We need to fit that one in there.
Well, they used to live.
Look, can you take Molly? Let me go in. Come, Molly, go, Daddy. Can I come in? You may. Oops.
Right, they're in there now. Do you want to block them? Do you want that board to stop them running out?
This is gonna be dodgy.
Move fast.
They're really square.
Shall I come in?
Come, let's try to get this one.
It's just gone for a swim. Yes, Cocoa Pop. It's goodbye to your babies.
You did a good job. You'll be pregnant again soon. She's been quite calm with that, isn't she? Maybe she's had enough, you know. Yeah.
She has. She's actually been chasing them, you know, off the food.
My chickens are like that when they've had enough of the chicks. Time to go.
Right, that little one is in. You just got to make sure they don't. Right, okay.
Good job.
These ones are all in. Goodbye, piggies.
Oh, piggies. Tandy.
No, not you, Tandy. Tandy's trying to get into. Goodbye, piggy wigs. Yeah, this is a clever one.
So her name's going to be Maggie if she's super clever.
She's very clever. Right, if you can chase her in there.
In her home.
In her home. Get her into there.
Right,
Right.
very good.
That's your best.
Anytime. Head first.
I know.
What, you got that?
Kind of. She can't fit, but. Oh my goodness. Oh. Well done, guys! We have 2 piggies. Well done.
Right.
Okay, Molly.
You've done it.
Stay, Molly.
2 little piggies. 2 little piggies. Molly.
Good girl, Molly.
Oh,
Yes,
shit,
I've got
where is
this.
this?
I've got this. Lovely.
Okay, now we're going to try and move Chris.
Okay, this is going to be the
Right,
exciting
let
one.
me get.
Yeah, I want to film that too. But he's going to come.
Oh, Jesus.
I know, but I don't want to come in like this.
Yeah, no, we'll be able to manage. Okay.
You will?
Yeah. You
might as well just head
yeah.
straight
You
back.
rather head straight back with these.
Okay, let's just go then.
Guys, okay, I need to get. Let's put them in and then I put the camera.
No, get the camera.
This is gonna break it.
I know, it's huge. You're alright, guys.
Oh.
Maggie, Peppa.
Peppa Pig.
Got Cindy Swine.
I liked Missy as well for Miss Piggy.
Oh, yeah.
She wants Peppa.
I like pepper.
And, well, we both were going to say Bert and Ernie.
You have fun with your pigs.
And you, enjoy.
Thank you, Cindy.
I'll take the fatty.
Okay. I left you some tomato plants over there.
Okay, thank you very, very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
We'll let
Thank
you
you
know
so
how it
much.
goes.
We'll speak to you
Okay.
soon.
I'll carry that up.
Let me know how it
Sorry for not
goes.
staying to help. Well,
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay.
I know. You hate it already.
Thank you, Coco Pop.
But we have a real nice place for you. Excellent.
Excellent.
Cindy.
See you.
Bye, Coco Pop.
We've got to just try and they'll be lying in there. So she's going to be, that's why I just thought it's best to move him now and it'll be like a distraction for Coco Pot.
Right, we need to...
Piggy, piggy, piggy! There you can go. Piggy, piggy, piggy!
I'm going to go and stir them up a bit.
Ah, it's Sandy! Okay, Chris, this way. This way. But now we're going to be careful with Coco Pot, eh? He's going to want to rush out.
Open gate.
Right.
It is that simple.
Yeah. There we go. And he's going to love being able to have a swim.
He's going to do it right now, just to prove it.
Yeah, he's going straight there.
Oh, look at it.
Moving the rocks out the way.
Oh, beautiful. He's getting himself all tarted
You
up.
see,
for
you
his
see
new
what you see
girlfriend.
how lovely he looks fierce because he's got the tusks, but he's the sweetest, the sweetest one. Yeah, you want some more, Coco Puff?
So it's pig collection day at Cindy's, and we've just put Chris in with Coco Pop, taking all the piglets away. Luke and Sarah just gone with theirs, and he seems to be loving the water.
But he's getting himself all ready for his...
He's tarting himself up.
Yeah.
He's on a date tonight.
Oh. Looks like he's...
practicing.
So YouTube has done like a little bit of a purge and removed sort of subscribers that they have like dormant accounts. So if you can just check to see if you're still subscribed, that will be awesome. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and helping to grow my channel will be absolutely awesome. Comments are valued and likes are loved. And your support, whether it's through cheerleading, taking the time to comment, buying me a coffee or a fence post, giving a donation to PayPal. The links for Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal are in the description below. It's always greatly appreciated. Any support, greatly appreciated. And quite a few people have been asking me about having an Amazon wish list. I've put one together, and the link for that is also in the description below. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you haven't liked, give it a thumbs up. Hit that little bell for notifications. I post videos every Sunday and Wednesday. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay sane, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.